David, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Jeff in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining me this morning.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Well, congratulations on Nash Falls. You're just such a popular author when it comes to these thrillers, and your character, Walter Nash, a banker who goes undercover for the FBI. What makes him so intriguing? I mean, they gave him two choices, didn't they, David?
They did. I think he's more of an everyman than my other characters. He's not been in the military. He's not law enforcement. He has no special skills. Yeah, he's a good businessman. He's made a lot of money. He's achieved the American dream, which we all sort of shoot for. And he thinks he has a really nice life. And then he goes to his father's funeral. His dad was a Vietnam vet. They were estranged. He gets trashed by his dad's friend at the eulogy. He goes home, rocked by that. And then very late that night, he's out in his backyard trying to make sense of what just happened to him when an FBI agent appears and says, your criminal organization, you've been working for a criminal organization unknown to you for the last 20 years. You have two choices, work with us, and then your life is over. You have to go in witness protection, and you have to lose all the stuff you earned. Or two, don't work with us, and you're going to go to prison. And whichever choice he makes is going to be the end of Walter Nash. So I've taken this guy, I've given the American dream, and I've taken it all away.
Using a family man for the foundation of your thrillers. Alfred Hitchcock often used the same thing. I was thinking, first and foremost, I'm a film critic, so I'm thinking North by Northwest, Roger Thornhill. I'm thinking of Henry Fonda, The Wrong Man, and especially
Yes,
Jimmy Stewart and The Man Who Knew Too Much.
that's
You
right.
know, so it
The
works for
doctor
him,
from
David. So it's working for you.
yeah, the doctor from Indiana with Doris Day, the opera
That's
singer.
it. Yep, yep.
Well, the cover when I came up with the cover for Nash Falls, I went back and looked at Hitchcock covers for the movie, and this is the one I came up with. It feels Hitchcockian. Here's a guy just falling through, and you could just tell he's out of his element, and that was the everyman thrust into a nightmare.
I was gonna say it looks very Saul Bass. I love that. So, well, identity and change, those are two big issues for Walter in this story, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I it's sort of this is sort of a metaphor for life these days. I mean, things are changing so fast. We have AI ripping through the entire world. We've got, partisanship and tribalism, and everybody's at everybody else's throats. And it feels like, the firm ground underneath our feet is not nearly as firm as we thought it was. And these days, so many people are a lost job or a medical emergency away from losing everything they have. And with Nash, again, he had everything. He's made a lot of money. He's got the American dream. He lives in a nice home. He thought he had it set, and nothing was going to be able to take it away from him. And then it did. And then he lost everything in just a short period of time. No time to really process it. And I think, a lot of people face those same issues. And we live in a world of anonymity too, where you go online and you're talking to a customer service rep, and it turns out it's just a chatbot. It's not a human being. You go online and through some of these silos on social media, and it's not a real person, or it's someone that's totally unlike their persona they have online. And so this anonymity culture we have these days, we don't know really who's out there, who we're dealing with anymore. And for Nash, here's a guy who, pushes paper and goes out and does deals, and now he's having to deal with criminal organizations, FBI, and a lot of violent people. He's just totally out of his element, and who knows if he's going to make it through or not. But that's the fascinating question that I have to answer in this book.
Now, has Hollywood come calling for Nash or
Well, it's out there right now. I've sold 5 series in the last year and a half. I've got deals at Netflix and AMC and Amazon and NBC Universal. So set up with some of my other series. Nash is out there now. There's a follow-up novel to this called Hope Rises that continues the saga of Walter Nash. You get the first 2 chapters of that book in the back of Nash Falls. So yeah, it's out there right now, and I seem to be on a roll with Hollywood.
I was going to say, David, that seems you're an author's version of a cliffhanger, right?
Yes, I am.
Now, would you be the kind of author that's hands-on, with Hollywood? You just wouldn't say, "Here's Nash, good luck."
Yeah, I've had a bunch of stuff adapted over the years. I have a litmus test. I never want to have so much control over a project, thus that if it fails, they can blame and sue me. So I'm just an executive producer on all mine. I get script note rights. I can consult on casting. I told them I am the mothership. If you want to know about any of the characters, any of the book, come to me. I will help you try to make it as good as I possibly can. But I never want to have the final decision because I don't want that liability.
And just consult with the main alien, the head alien, right?
That anytime they wants to come over for a drink.
Now, David, you seem very affable about, do you are you active on social media, interact with your fans? Are you going on a book tour to signing?
I'm doing an 8-city book tour. I love going on a book tour. I have the social media sites. I don't really go on it. Really, I have other people that do that for me, but I'm Instagram and X and Facebook and all that. But I love touring. I do almost all independent bookstores because that's the lifeblood. Authors go there. They sell a lot of books and they keep staying in business, and we have wonderful bookstores to go to. I love meeting my fans. I don't really need to tour anymore. The books are going to sell, but I belong to the ecosystem of readers and publishers and writers and bookstores. And if one of us doesn't shoulder our responsibility, guess what happens to the ecosystem? It dies. So I'm going
Absolutely.
to be out there with every book.
Well, congratulations on Nash Falls, David. I hope you appreciate I put the FBI building behind me today. So
I reckon I can
I
go Hey, J. Edgar Hoover.
that's it. I couldn't figure out what to put as a background today and go, I got to put the FBI. So
It's perfect.
well, let's talk again soon and best of luck with the novel.
Thank you.